We got an eastbound intermodal. Maybe an SD70 there in last place. The G's and SD70. So we got mostly JB Hunts. We're gonna have some other companies coming up here. Swifts, Hub Group, some of those. Got some international ones coming up here. Kind of cutting between all these 53s, K-lines, MOLs, NYKs. A lot of those are 53-foot domestics, actually. So this is still mostly a 53-foot train here. EMPs. Most of the EMPs and JB Hunts. Hub Groups. This is a pretty long double stack. So I can see where they had 3 locals on the front, and it looked like they had 2 GE Dash 9s, either 40s or 44s, and then they had looked like an SD70 in third. So we're talking at least 12,000, 13,000 horse on this thing. Here at Oak Harbor, we got a mixed freight coming off the former Conrail line. He's transferring, heading down the old former Wheeling Lake Erie line, the NS north-south line through here that goes down to from Toledo down to Bellevue. Cab there, and we got 9070 mixed freight here. He's making pretty good time here. Usually they go pretty slow on the transfer here, and he's moving a pretty good pace. It's actually good to see, because they usually seem like they go too slow on this line here. Having 3 locos, right, 11,000, 12,000 horse, he's doing fine. Got a lot of covered hoppers on this one here. Still mixed, but mostly covered hoppers. Some boxcars, gondolas, tanks. Reefer boxcars there. Potash. Canadian Pacific pepper hoppers there. Canada, Government of Canada ones too. Three Canucks out there. Got some lumber there. Frac sand cars, these little ones, usually used for aggregates, normally frac sand. Oh, Wisconsin Central reporting arms, don't see a lot of that anymore. So this is quite the interesting mixed freight train here. You get a little bit of everything here. Haven't seen any auto racks yet, but other than that, see just about anything you can see on a mixed freight. So there is one auto rack snuck in coming up. So we got coils in the gondola. Here's the one auto rack I've noticed, Ferromax. Foist. Yeah, Matt. UST was added there. Santa Fe. It's Burlington Northern cars. And we're finishing off with a older gondola for steel coils. I've got a westbound motor in through here. Coming hard. D9-44 CW here. He is booking. He is booking here. He just had to wait for that last transfer to come through, and that thing, luckily, it was moving at a good enough pace, it didn't hold him up. Because those transfers do tie up both lines here west of Oak Harbor, about 2-3 miles west there. So luckily that's why that mixed freight we just saw in the previous clip there, that's why it was moving at a pretty good pace. So it didn't want to slow down this short, fast intermodal. We got an eastbound here at Oak Harbor intermodal. Mostly Hunts, hub groups, some Swifts. Mostly doubles, we got some on the spines. Some UPS pups here. Almost all pups, other than a couple long, mostly pups. Back to the 53 footers, we got EMPs, former Pacer EMPs. Gave us some horn for that. You heard it there. Definitely tell this is a busy line, just like it was in the Conrail days and the Penn Central, New York Central, all that. Had 3 locals on the westbound behind it there. Finishing up with the eastbound here, it's got some frames for these containers here, the Norfolk Southern frames. Here's got reefers, Swifts, Hunts, groups, EMPs, Penguins. international ones, OCLs, Costco's, AP Lloyd's, CMA, CGM, Tex G, Seacoast, Tritons, Beacons, Dongfang, Sims, EPLs, K-Lines, back to the trees, see a Maersk 20-footer there. More to some reefers on here, some Tiger Cool Expresses. A lot of you guys that watch my channel, you know that the difference between this and CSX is they have most of the intermodal in this region between Cleveland and Chicago. They have the bulk of it. CSX has the much smaller share. Most of the containers run, I'd say probably almost 2/3 run on this route. Some bull calls there. See that westbound after the east there, heading west, splitting signals. Eastbound here to Oak Harbor. Double stacks. Two GMs in the front rear. We had a G in third. Got spines and doubles here. EMP Swifts, Hub Crews. Been a busy day so far just for the intermodals this morning. So I think that's what most has been. Got some reefers on there. You see our England reefer one by. Up groups to finish it up. And eastbound here to Oak Harbor. Another intermodal train. Probably about the 6th already this morning I've seen. Busy day for intermodal. Days 44 DCW and ES40 DC on that there. Double stacks. There's some interesting cargo inside there. Hub Groups, JB Hunts. Some UPS containers. Even an empty well car there. That's some truck frames, some NS trailer frames there. EMPs. You don't see those too often. FedEx multimodal, and that's it. Just a short one heading east. Here at Oak Harbor, we got a westbound coming underneath across the flyover. ES40 DC and a SD60E Admiral cab. Came back here. You can see that as it heads west. See, it's got double stacks as well, just like we've been seeing all day here. JB Huns, Hub Groups, EMPs. See, mostly domestics this morning. I have seen some international, but mostly 53s. There's a Seco, a Triton, a couple internationals in there. This one's got UPS pigs on it here. Some longs and some pups. Some reapers, tigers, Cool Express, CR Englands, UPS containers. More UPS containers. You got JB Hunts again. This is a mixture. We got some more pigs on here. Max Triple Crown and a UPS. Some more UPS pigs there. As you can see, that train head west here. No Carver. Other intermodal. It's been an intermodal parade here today. This one you got some pigs, some 53s, some reefers, FedEx grounds on here, FedEx multimodal, UPS. A lot of UPS, some reefers. Primes, KLOMs, Tiger Cool Express, FedEx multimodals, R&L, you see those once in a while. Prime intermodal, Martin reefers, Alliance, even a Werner, KLOM container, haven't seen that much yet. You got IRC freight pups. More IRC pups here. An old yellow one on there towards the end too. As you see that head west here, splitting the signals to Oak Harbor. A lot of piggyback on that one, a lot of pigs. Oak Harbor, and we got a westbound mixed freight coming through. SD 70 ACU, ET 44 AC, and ES 40 DC. And I'm going to head down here because we've got a eastbound coming here. The problem I have to do here is there's like a grove of trees that are in the way, so. See, that's the mixed freight, covered hoppers, tank cars. Got some empty spines here. More covered hoppers. Potash, you got auto racks. Sorry, let me back that up. Hazmat there, 1267, 1075. 1760 there, hazmat. Box cars. One of the very few mixed freights today. It's been almost all intermodal this morning. And you can hear an eastbound coming, but it's not quite here yet. An eastbound coming up here to Oak Harbor is getting just ready to come through the signals here to the west. There was a westbound just got done here, maybe not even 30 seconds ago. We got another mixed freight here. Got 4159, an AC 44 6M, and we have a DC to AC 4083. AC 44 6M. tank cars, box cars, reefer box cars, covered hoppers in here. We got lumber, more potash cars. Tank cars here, hazmat class 3082. Hazmat class 3257. Steel coil cars. One of those. Hazmat 1987 on one of this one. The white one here has 1778. Cryo trans reefer box cars. It's a 1987 on these tank cars. Don't have any. More lumber, flat steel plates, oil, 1987, nothing on, covered hoppers, got some specialized roll-offs here, you see those there all stacked up, it's by MHF Services. Oh, look at this. Second time I've seen it, DPU. AC 446M 4196 mid-train. And that's just starting to do it. They said they were going to do it. They are doing it now. At least up this way. It was pretty rare until here in the last few weeks. Lumber, you got some reefer box cars. Yep. Some trailer box there. Got some specialized stuff inside this flat car here, carved up. Covered hoppers, tank cars, 295 hazmat class. Got a gondola in here. Got a tractor coming up here. John Deere's headed east. That's always cool, get to see tractors. Two of them there. Now we've got flat cars here. Looks like a specialized work train type flat car. All orange, maintenance away. Got a gondola to finish it there on that end of the train with the maintenance away. Pretty unique train there. Got a eastbound here coming out of Oak Harbor. He's just out to the west, about ready to come split, cross over the crossing here on the county road and split the signals. Those are back-to-back signals there. They actually have the westbounds here and then the eastbounds are right on the other side of it. So we got these guys going elephant style. Looks like a GE in the front. GE, all three GEs here. 9-40CW, a 9-40CW, and a 9-40CW. Amazon Prime in the front there. We got another Prime trailer here. That's how he's under some slow orders. Some pigs on this, and we got some containers on flats, spines I mean. Martin, some YRC, some Dart, FedEx Multimodal EMP. We got some international ones, OCL, CAI, Costco, Alliance, some JD Hunts, FedEx Multimodal EMPs there. And a few UPS containers. More pigs. A lot more piggies there. Including a Navajo. See those too often. And this one here's got a lot of frames. A lot of frames for the cans. You see all those NS-owned trailer frames. Have 9, 12, 15, 18, about 27 of them actually. All NS frames. the domestic service here. And more UPS, Martin, FedEx Ground, FedEx Freight. And a couple of pups on the end here, including the old yellow pups. You don't see a lot of those. There was one on a train previously. Yellow Roadway merged years ago to form YRC. Here at Oak Harbor, we have an eastbound. It's just coming behind the trees down here to the west, about ready to come over the crossing and split the signals down here. Looks like it's piggyback. Got two locos, elephant style in the lead. Not sure what yet, we'll see. They look like they're both GEs here. Tell by the beveled noses. -44 to 9-40. PS pigs there, little ones, containers. It's under slow orders. We got a lot of trains heading east, so definitely under EMP containers here. This is one of the low clearance trains they run. It's heading east. There's obviously a restricted clearance at some point on the line. Those of you guys that are fans, feel free to comment on that. I'm not exactly sure where. I don't usually rail fan out east, so this is all either flat cars, pretty much all spines, so container COFC and TOFC. Essentially a pig train, piggyback train only. So this is normally one of the real hot ones. It's got a lot of UPS on it. But like I say, the trains are kind of stacked up heading east, so they're under slow orders right now. What about, what, 25-30? Got some empty spines on here. Got a lot of UPS trailers, you can see. Some different types of containers here. International, we got some 53-foot domestic reefers. It's more international, like Maersk, Beacon, Big Lloyd. 45-foot reefer, you'll see those every day. We got some empty wells heading. See that short intermodal heading east. Westbound here at Oak Harbor. It's been the first one here in about an hour or so. Intermodal -9 ES40 DC 9-40C W there. So you can see it head west. This is mostly double stacks here, mostly internationals. See it split the signals down here heading west. And you can tell this is almost all international containers right here. K-lines, ones, MOLs, NYKs, Tritons, Kronos, Tex. Florence. Evergreens, 2X, CAI. A lot of your big shipping companies, your ocean shippers are on this. Seco. I'd say those bright pink ones are the most unique ones usually you'll see. Yang Mings. Those are ones that I used to work at CSX Intermodal Yard, North Baltimore. I used to handle a lot of the Yang Mings. OOCL, Magellan, see that one too often, CMA, CGM, China Shipping, used to handle those sometimes, Costco Shipping, a lot of OOCLs here, some empty spines, some more, all internationals on this one. There's been nothing domestic on this one so far. This could be very well coming out of New Jersey probably. The Port, New Jersey is where a lot of these, if they're loaded, they're coming from there. I'm not sure my train symbols. I don't have a scanner, so this is a early afternoon train around 1:30ish, westbound at Oak Harbor. A lot of empty flat tables here, empty spines. Still, you can see them behind the weeds there. Sorry about that, but they don't seem to mow this upper stretch. More containers here. Got a domestic there, got a JB Hunts. Now we got some domestics. JB Hunts, blended in with some internationals. There's an APL, another APL. You got to see a little bit of a variety. A lot more JB Hunt stacks here. And we're not done. There's still more international stuff coming. Dongfang, Evergreen, and we finished with an OOCL, which I believe stands for Occidental Orient. I'm not sure what the CL is. Like Occidental Orient Cargo Lines, I'm gonna say. You can see it split the signals heading west. Got an eastbound coming here at Oak Harbor. Looks like we might have some run-through units on it. Yeah, we do. 3 CNs, all running elephant style. 2303, 5784, and 2609. 3 CNs heading east. This is a unit frac sand train right here. Some of you might wonder, well, it could be something else. No, it's probably unit frac sand. If you guys can find out for sure, that'd be great. Look it up. 40 marks AOKX. There's some coming behind it here. 2 NS units, look like they were GEs. Heading stack train heading west, following us, passing this eastbound unit frac. You see that's double stack JB Hunts. Back here, you can see it underneath the flyover there. It's not the first time today. I've seen a couple trains pass on the main down below, and I had an over-under earlier today. If you watch this video, try to watch the whole thing or at least skim through it, because there's some interesting stuff in here, okay? So it's distributed power. We got some trains passing. So we had tails this pass. There's that one heads west, intermodal, and then that frac sand heads east. Harbor, and we've got a northbound coming on the top of the flyover junction here, and usually they get on the connecting track, so he'll probably head west. 9051 and 9075. As they head down the slide here, this is the former Wheeling and Lake Erie line that Norfolk and Western owned even before the merger with NS. And they don't use it much to the north of the junction to their western, more like the line to Toledo. I would say it's seldom used. This has steel coils, it's got tank cars on it. It's got Dolas coming right there. Also, I'm going to pan over here, you can see it's got auto racks, covered hoppers. Cars, old Conrail ones. Like I said, most trains that come north here get on a connecting track a couple miles west, and then they get on the NYC Penn Central Conrail Lakefront line, which is the one below. That's the west end of the water level route. NS owns it from Cleveland to Chicago. CSX owns the eastern end of it. But this is the busiest east-west line if you rail fan between Cleveland and Chicago, the one below. I mean, that is definitely the busiest in this Great Lakes region right here, east-west line. see there's quite a few auto racks in this. We did have a lot of coil cars, so I don't know the reporting marks on this train symbol here, but I wouldn't doubt this is heading to Chicago. At least Elkhart, if not Chicago, probably. We do have an eastbound coming here. It's going to be coming underneath here in a minute, so I'm stepping back so I can kind of get that in the shot. Actually, I'm just going to, since this train's done, I'll have that one separate, but it'll be the next video here. Okay. And I'll show you off to the west here, where it's transferring. If you can see way off in the distance, you can see the train transferring over there on the transfer track. NS southbound here, it's coming off the former water level route and it's heading south. Came off the transfer track and now it's on the southbound line here to go to Bellevue. It goes south to Fremont and east to Clyde and Bellevue. He's behind the trees right there. Moving pretty good clip. 9-40 CW and a ES44 AC in second. See, he's got a mixture of different things here. We got boxcars, we got building products, chemical cars, lumber, auto racks. This is actually going to be a really short freight, so you're going to see here it's probably only, what, 30 cars maybe? One of the shorter freights you'll see on NS in this area, other than a local. You just got the green here after that crossover here. ES40DC, and the other one's a 9-40 CW, I do believe. And he's got coal. I don't see that as much as you used to around here. I would say that's kind of a rare occurrence. Coal up here on the lake front line. He had a slow order to wait here because the transfer one we just saw, that was in his way. Most of the reporting marks from this are APP. Some of them are WCC or COG. It's kind of a variety here. You see it there. Yeah, it looks like it's either got coal or coke in it. I'm not sure which. ANGX, another reporting marker, so a lot of APPs, some WCCs. This brings new meaning to coal drag right here because this is just because of the slow orders. It's definitely probably not underpowered, I wouldn't think. Just because of the slow orders, it's going slow. Not because it's definitely about as flat as it can get in this area here, Northwest Ohio. They say some reporting marks saying GX, WCCX, COGX, APPX. Seems like those four are the common ones here. I wish I could tell you what companies off the top of my head, but there are some websites out there that tell you what reporting marks what. I'll try to get that uploaded on my description on the video to see where this may be headed. Even have a HLMX, a helm one there. A WCCX. It's the first I've seen of that one. A couple of those now, I guess. And then there's AEX, that's probably AEP. JTSX. Quite a variety here of different like hoppers from different owners. All in the same unit train here. on some black diamonds. Yeah, there's our last one right there. It's AEX. It's that coal train under slow orders heads west.